Hello everyone. In this lecture, we'll see what is the order of an element of a group. Okay guys, so let us begin with the order of an element of a group. So write down the definition. Order of an element of a group. So now we'll see what is the meaning of order of an element of a group. So let us consider, let's say, what is the definition. So write down the definition first. After that, we'll see what is the meaning of order of an element of a group. So we already seen what is the meaning of order of a group. Order of a group means number of element in that particular group, that is called as what? Order of an or order of a group. Now we'll see inside that particular group, yes, various elements may be there. So we'll see, yes, what is the meaning of order of an element of a group. So let us consider or write down the definition first. Afterwards, we will take some example and we'll see what is the order of an element and how to find the order of an element. So suppose let's say we can say that, let's say suppose G comma star is a given group. Then we can say that, let's say, order of an element, the order of an element, let's say A belongs to group G, we can say that is the least positive integer n, such that we can say that a raised to power n is equals to identity element. So here we can say that, yes, n will be the what? We can say that n is the order of an element A. So where we can say that n is the order of the element, we can say that A, isn't it? I hope this one is clear to everyone. So what is the meaning of order? We can say that order of an element, we can say that can be defined as, we can say that the least positive integer n, such that a raised to power n is equals to E. I hope this one is clear to everyone. So let us consider one example and one by one we'll see how to find the order of an element. Let us consider one group. Remember guys, first of all, let's say we are going to find out the order of an element of a group. So whatever be the, we can say that algebraic structure is given to you. Yes, that must be a group first of all. After that, we'll see the order. Let us consider the group given below. So I have taken this example many times, so everybody knows about that this one is not only group, this is abelian group as well. So let us consider this is the given group. Let's say this is E, A, B, C, then A, B, C, E. Then next one, let's say B, C, E, A. Next one, let's say C, E, A, B. So you know very well, I written all the permutations of these elements E, A, B, C in cyclic manner, isn't it? Okay. So you guys knows this one is very, we can say that well-known group. You can see all the properties of the group are satisfied in this particular example, isn't it? So let us consider, yes, first of all, you only tell me what is the order of this group. Let's say this is defined as like this. These are the elements E, A, B, C, and binary operation is star. Let's say this is G comma star. This is the group G. Now you only tell me what will be the order of G. Yes, we can say that order of group G is what? That is 4 because 4 elements are there. Yes or no? Now, what is the order of, let's say, element A? Yes, that is the question. First question, what is the order of the element A? So remember guys, what is the meaning of order of A? A raised to power 1 means what? A only. A square, that means A star A. So from table you can see A star A is what? We can say that that is B. Now what is A cube? A cube means we can say that A star A square, that is A star, and A square is what? B, and A star B is what? C. A power 4 is what? That is A star A cube. So we can say that that is A star A cube is what? C, and A star C is what? That is E, means identity element. Yes or no? So remember guys, I told you guys that n is the order of an element A such that A raised to power n is E. So here we can say that A raised to power 4 is what we can say that that is identity element E. So we can say that order of A will be what? 4. I hope this one is clear to everyone. Isn't it? Okay, so we can see now, we can see that here A5 will be what? A5 will be, you can see that that is A star A power 4, that is A star E, that is A only. Similarly A power 6 will be what? B. A power 7 will be what? C. A power 8 will be again E. Similarly we can say that A raised to power 12 will also be identity element. A raised to power 16, that means we can say that multiple of 4s. So I already given you, yes, in the we can say that definition I already told you guys that yes, n must be the least positive integer. Positive means it will start from 1 and we will consider the least value of n. So here a power 4, a power 8, a power 12, a power 16 and so on, all these will be, yes, identity element, but we will take the least positive integer. That's why we can say that here order of element A is what? 4. Isn't it? Okay. Next one, let us consider in the next slide, let's say, yes, that is the same group. That is EABC. Here also EABC. Now this is EABC. That is ABCE. This is given, isn't it? Nothing else. Let's say I am considering one example, nothing else. That is, let's say BCEA, and this one is, let's say, that is C and EAB. Now we already found the order of element A, that is 4. Now we'll see what is the order of B. So we can say that B star, B power 1 is B only. B square is B star B, and we can check B star B is what? From the Cayley table. Let's say B star B, that is identity element, that means 2 is the order, so we can say that order of B is what? 2 only. I hope this one is clear to everyone, isn't it? Okay, similarly let's say what is the order of C. Now you only tell me. C power 1 is C only. C square means C star C, you can check with the table. C star C is B only. C cube is what? C star C square, that is C star B, and C star B from table you can see that is A, and C power 4 is C star C cube, that is C star A, that is we can say that C star A, that is identity element. So we can say that order of C is also 4. Now you only tell me what is the order of identity element. So guys, remember here also you can see E power 1 is E only. So we can say that order of identity element will always be equal to 1 only. Yes or no? Some student may ask that, sir, why not? Because I already told you that in the last lecture, power of an element. So you already seen power of an element will be equals to identity element. So let's say A power 0 will be what? Identity element. So you cannot say that the order of A is 0, because we can say that told you guys that in the definition, that what definition says that yes, this n must be least positive integer. So 0 is neither positive nor negative. So positive numbers will start, will we can say that from 1 only, isn't it? Okay. So remember this one. So from here, some observations are there. We find out, we can say that we already find out the order of each and every element. The order of identity element is always 1. And in this example, order of A is what? 4. Order of B is what? 2. Order of C equals to 4. Isn't it? Now we'll see some properties, we can say that based on order of an element of a group. So first we can say that first property is what? Let's say here, here first one we see in order of A is what? 4. Order of B is what? That is 2. Order of C is that is again 4. And order of identity element is equals to 1, always 1. And order of the given group is what? 4, because 4 elements are there. So order of the group will be what? 4 only. Now listen me correctly one by one. First thing I want to tell you is what? Yes, you only tell me, yes, order of A, order of B, order of C, order of identity element, we can check. Order of every element, we can say that will divide the order of the group. That is the property. Means the order of an element of a group always divides the order of the group. So write down first property. Yes, we can say that here we can check 4 divides 4, 2 divides 4, 4 divides 4, 1 divides 4, isn't it? So we can say that order of an element of a group always divides the order of the group. That is the first property. Second, you only tell me. Yes. So just have a look at the previous slide. Let's say now in this example, you only tell me. Yes, here A, we can say that what is the inverse of A? Inverse of A, we can say that inverse of A is what? That is C. Why? Because we can say that A star C is what? That is identity element. So we can say that inverse of A is C, and also inverse of C will be what? A only, isn't it? So next property says that yes, we can say that let's say element A having order equals to 4, then its inverse will also have the order equals to 4. That means any element and its inverse will always be having same order, isn't it? So we can say that, write down second property. Any element A belongs to group G and inverse belongs to G, then we can say that order of A will always equals to order of A inverse. Similarly, in the last example just we taken, in that particular example, inverse of B is what? B only. So we can say that B, order of B will be 2 only, and inverse of identity element is also identity element, isn't it? So that is the, we can say that second property. I hope this one is clear to everyone. Okay. So write down next one. Let's say consider one example. Let's say a group with order equals to 11. Then how many number of elements will be having order equals to 11? That is the question. So, order of group is what? We can say that order of group is 11. That means what? We can say that number of elements in that particular group are how many? 11 elements. Now remember, 11 is a prime number. Now you only tell me, and that is fixed. We can say that identity element for any group is unique. So we can say that only one identity element will be there, and order of identity element is always 1. So identity element cannot have order equals to 11. So what about remaining 10 elements? So we can say that all 10 elements will be having order in such a manner, we can say that such that order of any element must divide the order of the group. So 11 is a prime number, and prime number is divisible by either, we can say that 1 or itself. So remaining elements cannot have order equals to 1, because order of 1 is always for identity element, and identity element is always unique for any. So remaining all 10 elements will be having order equals to 11, because 11 divides 11. So here answer will be what? We can say that 10. 10 number of elements will be having order equals to 11. I hope this one is clear to everyone, isn't it? Okay. So in this manner, yes, we can say that we can find out the order of any element, isn't it? So let us take one more example. Let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and let's say binary operation is addition modulo 5. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's say 4 also. This is 4. So 0 plus 3, 3 mod 5 is 3 only. This is 4 only. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 0. Now you only tell me, let's say this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 0, this is 1, this is 3. Next one, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 mod 5 is what? That is 4. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 mod 5 is 0. So that is addition modulo 5, nothing else. Just add and take the mod m, mod 5, isn't it? So 3 plus 3, 6, 6 mod 5 is what? Remainder will be 1. 3 plus 4, 7, 7 mod 5 will be 2. Now next one 4, then 0, 1, 2, 3. So we can say that, yes, that will be the daily table given to you. Now remember, let's say, yes, here we can say that identity element is what? 0. So order of 0 will be what? We can say that that is 1, always 1, because 0 raised to power, or we can say that 0 raised to power 1 will be what? Yes, 0 only. Now next one, yes, you can find out the order of 3. What will be the order of 3? Now you only tell me, yes, you only tell me 3 square means what? 3 addition modulo 5 with 3. So that will be what? 6 mod 5, that is 1. Yes or no? 3 plus 3, 6, 6 modulo 5 means remainder will be 1 only. Next one, what will be the 3 raised to power 1? 3 raised to power 1 is 3 only. 3 cube will be what? 3 addition modulo 5 with 3 square. So that is 3 addition modulo 5 with, yes, we can say that 3 square is what? 1. So 4 modulo 5 will be what? 4 only. Similarly, 3 raised to power 0 will be what? Yes, 3 raised to power 4 will be what? We can say that 3 addition modulo 5 with 3 cube. And we already find out the, yes, 3 cube, that is 4. Now 3 plus 4 will be what? 7. 7 mod 5 will be what? 2, isn't it? Similarly, what will be the 3 raised to power 5? That is 3 addition modulo 5 with 3 power 4. And 3 raised to power 4 will be what? Yes, we already find. Yes, that is 2. So we can say that that is 5. 5 mod 4, 5 is what? 0. So that is identity element. So we can say that, yes, order of the element 3 will be what? 5. If order of 3 is 5, then its inverse will be also 5. So here inverse of 3 is what? We can say that 2. Yes, you can see 3 addition modulo 5 with 2 is identity element. So in this manner we can say that order of 2 will also be 5, because any element and its inverse will be having same order. I hope this one is clear to everyone. So also one more thing is there. Let's say have a look at the previous slide. Let's say yes, yes, here you already found the order of each and every element. So we can say that order of A is 4, order of B is 2, order of C is 4, order of identity element is 1, and the order of the entire group is what? 4. So one more property is there, that is what we can say that order of an element of a group cannot exceed the order of the given group. So here order of the given group is 4. So no element, yes, we can say that no element can exceed the order of the group, that is 4. That means order greater than 4 will not be there in that particular example. I hope this one is clear to everyone. So write down, yes, third property, order of an element of a group cannot exceed the order of group. I hope this one is clear to everyone, isn't it? Okay. Okay, guys. So that's all about, we can say that order of an element of a group. So we can say that any question given to you, easily you can find out the order of an element. So in the next two lecture, we'll see cyclic groups and properties of cyclic group. Okay. And all we'll see in the next lecture. Okay, guys. So that's all about the order of an element of a group. Okay. So thank you so much.